Okay. I don't have perfect pitch, but I can sing along once I get, onto a certain note. So we have the same note here. Well, guess what? Look at the interval between these guys, between the 7 and this root. Okay, you have, let's say up here, we got root here, and we got root here, right? And we draw a line between these guys. Well, it's a green line, but it's a line. Look at the interval here. Here's the 7, which I just covered up with this thick green line, dark avocado line, whatever you call it, army green or something. That 7 is this 7. So that interval is a half step between 7 and root. So if we want to start an S3XL from the top string, we can't go anywhere with it, right? We can't do this. Here's an X3XL. I'll tell you what we can't do. We can't do this. You know why? No string, no sound. That's a virtual fretboard right there. It's there. You can do it just to know what's going on, or start from a 2 down here and you can do a 4-string thing. Start from a 2 down here, which would be the D in the key of C, right? You can go that A minor there. So we can do that. But what instead we're going to do is go 5, 6, 7, and then we're going to take this half step, the extra long. Remember, the longer the interval between 2 strings, actually the less the interval, to the extreme when the interval is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 full frets, or 6 frets total. It's the same note. It's the same note. This guy goes up to here. So we can do that. Let's do it. So it's CR. Now it says go to an S2L. I assume we're talking about 3, 5, 6 root. So we really don't take the C thing that far. We just go. And then it says do a root arpeggio again. Remember, because we have the warp here, so we're root 3, 5, between 3 and 5. That's a major third that's warped over, and then so we're whoop, messed it up. Try it one more time. That's all that is. It's a way to write it down. That's what this chart is doing. And there's another one. But you get it. Now, transition, that I remember was more interesting. A Dorian S3L to a Locrian 247. I don't know if I have any labeling on this. An S3L is right here. The S3L is practically the Dorian scale. It is. Okay? Wow. I shouldn't have hit that C because that brought it down to an Ionian. And the minor didn't quite make it, right? It wasn't that strong of a strum to really ring out. So this is the Dorian, starts on the 2, and it's saying Dorian S3L, right here, S3L, stack of 3 long. This is extra long, there's 6 frets total. Stack of 3 long is 5 total. Stack of 2 long is 4. Really not even as long as stack of 3 long. But remember, a higher stack doesn't look as long, but it's an extra fret long, so it looks long. To a Locrian 2, 4, 7. Okay, so let's look at this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, root 2, 4, 7. Oh, this is going to be fun. So that 2, 4, 7 is going to end up here. It's going to look like an arrowhead or something. So it's going to go. That's all that. It's a transition from a Dorian to the 7. The 7 would be like so on piano it'd be a little easier for me to play it. It'd be like this, doing something like I made one little mistake at the end there, but I kind of resolved it. But it was too far down to make the chords sound good. Anyway, so that's kind of what that transition was. So the other part of the chart, jeepers, your guess is as good as mine. We got some pentatonic here with the S3 L. We got the Dorian here. But when I call it stack of 3 short, it's pentatonic. Cut out the 7 and the 4. The 7 would be up here, the Barbie tabs, and the 4 would be over there, down there. And I was afraid of those things at first. But I realized they made a pattern stack much easier to make. As you look over here at the pattern stack, you got an S3L right here. If you just had the S3S here, you've got to figure out that the S2L is going to stack to the left there. But if you add the 4th and the 7th, you can stack them directly on top of one another and just play away, play away. Start on the 3. Now I have to hit the warp though. Got all the way up to that 5. I had to hit the warp. Or you can just start on the 2 and go. Got to hit that warp again. So I kind of lost our place. We're on the 5. Now we got to warp. We can't just go and get the same interval we had, which is fairly long because we're down on the neck here. We got to go like this, like that. I got it right, but I was kind of afraid. So that would be. Or we could start on the 7, you know, here, and just go. So we're going to go 4 regular strings and warp the 5, 6 over, right? So looking at it, go straight up from that 7. We should see that 5, but oh no, it's not there. It's 1 string over. Once you get to that 5, you're back at the regular top, 5, 6, 7, root 2. 5, 6, 7, root 2 of the